Welcome everybody, my name is Valentina Cañas, and in this opportunity we are going to visit an excellent country placed in Europe. It is Northern Ireland. Here we're going to learn so many aspects about this beautiful country. So let's start. Northern Ireland is part of the United Kingdom, lying in the northeastern quadrant of the island Ireland. On the western continental periphery, often characterized as Atlantic Europe. Northern Ireland is sometimes referred to as Ulster, although it includes only 6 of the 9 counties which made up that history Irish province. In proximity to Scotland and to sea channels leading to England and Wales, Northern Ireland has long witnessed generations of newcomers and immigrants, including Celts from continental Europe and Vikings, Normans, and Anglo-Saxons. Also, the climate of Northern Ireland is similar to that of the Republic of Ireland, in that it can be unpredictable and can change often. However, just like the Republic, the weather in Northern Ireland is really extreme. Sometimes visitors will notice that the weather is a popular topic of conversation in Northern Ireland due to the changing and varied conditions, predominantly influenced by the Atlantic Ocean. Northern Ireland's weather and climate is much milder than many other countries that share a similar latitude. In June 1921, it was the birth of this beautiful country, thanks to the Parliament, which it was created as a separate legal entity under the Government of Ireland Act 1920. But between 1968 and 1998, something really big happened: the Troubles. This was a conflict in Northern Ireland during the late 20th century. Over 3,600 people were killed and thousands more injured. Over the course of 3 decades, violence on the streets of North Ireland was commonplace and spilled over into Great Britain, the Republic of Ireland, and as for a failed as Gibraltar. Several attempts to find political solution failed until the Good Friday Agreement on April 10 in 1998, which restored self-government to Northern Ireland and brought an end to the Troubles. Now, in symbols, we have the coat of arms of Northern Ireland. It was granted to the government of Northern Ireland in 1924, and it was designed by Neville Rodwell Wilkinson in January 1924. He held discussion with the Northern Ireland officials in London regarding the coat of arms. The final design was completed by Wilkinson's deputy, Thomas Ulick Solder, for approval by the Northern Ireland Cabinet in April 1924. Then we have God Save the Queen. It is a national or royal anthem in a number of Commonwealth realms, their territories, and the British Crown dependencies. The author of this anthem is unknown, and it might originate in Planchet, but an attribution to John Bull is sometimes made. Then we have Quis separavit. In Latin it means "Who will separate us?" It's a motto very famous in Ireland. And finally we have the Chamberg. This is very famous in the whole Ireland because St. Patrick used it to illustrate the Christian doctrine of the Holy Trinity when Christianizing Ireland in the 5th century. The education in Northern Ireland is the same as the whole United Kingdom. They use the same system, but there is something that makes the difference here: the vacation time. It results that in Northern Irish schools often do not take a full week for half-term holidays, and the summer term does not usually have a half-term holiday at all. in Christmas holidays sometimes consist of less than 2 weeks. The same applies to the Easter holiday. But the major difference here is that in summer holidays are considerably longer with the entirety of July and August. So in summer they have 2 months of vacations. The type of food that is eaten in Northern Ireland is very similar to South Ireland. Remember that at the beginning they were only one country, so they shared food and drinks. Here I will give you a list of food that you must try if you go to Northern Ireland. Pay attention and take notes. Farmhouse cheese, seafood, smoked salmon, lamb, traditional breads, tea time, craft apple juice and hard cider, Irish gin, microbrews, Irish whiskey. Sports in Northern Ireland take a very important place in so many people's lives. So here I'm going to show you a list of the sports that are very popular there. They usually watch it on TV or they play it. Boxing, rugby, professional wrestling, golf, cricket, football, ice hockey, basketball. Irish traditional music includes many kinds of songs, including drinking songs, ballads, and laments, sung unaccompanied or with accompaniment by a variety of instruments. Traditional dance music includes reels, hornpipes, and jigs. Here, I will show you 5 traditional instruments used to create beautiful Irish music. Bodhrán, Uilleann pipes, Celtic harp, fiddle, Irish bouzouki. Northern Ireland was the last country to legalize same-sex sexual activity, the last to end a lifetime ban on blood donation by men who have sex with men, and since 2015 in the only part of Western Europe to prohibit same-sex marriage. Well, thank you so much for watching. This is all that I have for you guys. I hope you like it and you learned something new about this wonderful country. Bye.